Hi guys! So, welcome to Crafty Jen, acrylic pouring at the lake. It's probably why you're wondering why it looks different is because I'm at the lake, but I still put plastic down. And before we get started, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Susie, who was my first commission. She sent me this super cute card. That was so nice of her with a really pretty note. So she's obviously a super kind soul. So I just wanted to say thank you, Susie. That means a lot to me. I got your card and it's super cute and awesome. And also, something fun that came in the mail this week was DecoArt sent me some of their new pouring medium. So this is the new DecoArt pouring medium. So I'm going to give it a try today. This is what they've come up with for an additive for paint pouring. So, and then they sent me their clear pouring top coat to try. So thank you very much, DecoArt, for sending that out. I can't wait to give these a try. I was going to try it in a few different ways. Because they have a few different recipes. They have like a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-3 or 1-to-1. So we're going to try a few different methods with the pouring medium. And then they also sent a whole bunch of fun, pretty colors to play with. So I'm super excited to play with all these fun colors. This is all from DecoArt. So we're going to use these to do these test pours and see what we come up with for cells and stuff. So lots of fun, and I'm going to mix up some paints and we'll get going on doing pours. So this is a test pour of the DecoArt pouring medium, and I'm going to try it a few different ways. Alright guys, so I poured out some of the colors. What I'm going to do is take this middle one out for a sec. So here we use the DecoArt Ultra Blue Deep, the DecoArt Desert Turquoise, and some fun coral, which is called Coral Blush. So there's 3 super pretty ones. I'm excited to use all these funky colors. I'm also got, whoop, I just dropped it in there, the warm white. So I just dropped it in the paint, which sucks, but that's okay. I'll just peel it off, just trying to get all the paint out. So I wasn't too sure how to mix this stuff, so we're going to try some experiments. Basically what they say is that it thins the paint to ideal consistency. It actually says it creates cells, so that'll be interesting, and reduces cracking pouring with paint. So I don't think I'm going to add it. I'm just going to add the pouring medium then, and we're going to give it a try without adding any Floetrol or silicone or anything. So I think I'm going to start with a 1-to-1 ratio. It'll be interesting to see if this works for swiping. So you can see how much paint I have in there. So I'm just going to add, I don't know, like that much to make it like 1-to-1. It's actually pretty liquidy, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and it doesn't say to add water, but I do have some water here just in case, because when I swipe I tend to have it a bit liquidier, or runnier, I guess. So let's just see how this mixes up. So here it's the paint with a 1-to-1 ratio with their pouring medium. So we'll see how this goes. It's a beautiful turquoise color. Oh, it actually makes it quite runny, so that's kind of exciting. And I'm excited to see it create cells, so I'm not going to add any silicone. Maybe to the first two, I don't know, we'll see. I can always add silicone after or something kind of interesting. So that one's mixed in. It does lighten the paint a little, but so does Floetrol. So does any liquid paint medium. But it'll dry clear, so I think this one dries clear. I didn't quite read that, but here's the coral blush. So we'll just mix it really good. It mixes really easy. It's a pretty good consistency. I didn't bring any metallic paints with me to try, but I can definitely give that a whirl. Okay. And this really, ooh, look how pretty that is. Super pretty deep blue. I actually really like this blue. That's super pretty. And I'm being at the lake, I'm really hoping that no bugs fly in here. So, we'll see. I guess stuff happens. Okay, and then this is a warm white. So if you want, you can fast forward through this part. I just wanted to show everybody me mixing the paints. Whoop. So you can kind of get an idea. It actually mixes really easy in with the paint, so yeah, it makes a really good consistency, so I'm super excited. So I'm not going to add water, I'm just using their pouring medium to start. And it does say it creates cells, so here's hoping. And I think I'll do a dirty cup flip and maybe a swipe, and let's see what that does. So I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to move this one into the middle. We'll just move this one out of the way for a second. So with dirty cup flip, okay, I'm going to put a little bit of the white. Just make sure I don't tip it. How about some, the turquoise. And some pink. Some nice deep blue. A little bit more white. Ooh, it's looking pretty. So that's a lot of paint. But I do have enough for swiping. Anything extra, we're going to make paint skins with, so no worries there. So, I might give it a little whoop-de-woo. Just for fun. Okay. Here we go, guys. This is going to be a lot of paint. Ooh. That looks really pretty. It doesn't, it's a little bit thicker. Okay, let's torch a little. some tilting. Ooh, pretty. Very pretty. I forgot my paper towel. Hold on. Let's go grab it. I love the pink swipe in the middle. You may hear some birds in the background. Okay, so not really quite as many cells. It does do some really pretty blending with the paint. Like, this is really pretty how it blends, and even how the turquoise blended with the warm white. Like, it is really pretty for an abstract painting. It's a little thicker than what I normally mix, so that might have something to do with it. So, like, it did create a few cells, but not as many as like adding like Floetrol or silicone. But it did create some really pretty blending. Okay, I'm going to put this one aside. Just trying to level it. And I'm going to try and add some water to the mixture. Oops. As I get some stuff in it. It's okay, you could just pour it off. Okay, let's move this one out. Okay, so what I might do is add a bit of water and maybe some silicone and see. Let's just add a bit of water. So this is still 1:1 ratio of their pouring medium with paint, but now I'm just adding a little bit of water, and I'm going to add a little bit of silicone. I'm just going to do, yeah, well, 1 drop-ish. And let's just see, we'll do that to all the paint. So I guess it could still be used as a pouring medium. Like, if you didn't want many cells, you could totally use it to get some great mixtures. And I just pushed the silicone down a little bit. So there's not a whole lot of white left, so I don't want to put too much in the white. Probably just 1 little drop of silicone in there. There's still quite a bit of coral left. Okay, put a couple drops in here. Okay, let's see what this does. So to keep consistency, probably do another dirty cup flip. And let's see. Let's grab this. Just gonna make sure you guys are still recording. Uh-oh. Okay. Oops. It's got some paint on the chair. So this time let's start with some coral. And some pretty turquoise. Then let's go with white. Dark blue. White. Maybe a little coral on top. Okay. That should be more than enough. Okay, so this one is the pouring medium, paint, little water, and some silicone. So let's see what we get. Okay, it's a little runnier. Already getting some cells, some bigger cells. Do a bit of tilting. Ooh, look at those big pretty cells. Oh, they're huge. They look awesome. Get some nice webbing here. So I did put silicone in all the colors. Oh, I love this. That turned out awesome. That is so pretty. So I think adding a little bit of water and silicone helps to the pouring medium if you want to get really large cells. I'll bring the other one in just to show you the difference. Ooh, hot. So this one is just pouring medium and paint. So I mean there's like little cells but not very many, but it does do a nice blending effect. This was with a little bit of water and silicone, so you can kind of see the difference. So I mean you can use this most definitely as, instead of Floetrol, as a pouring medium, especially if you can't get Floetrol in your country. Like some people have said they couldn't get it. Perhaps you can get this DecoArt pouring medium in your country, and then you could use this as your replacement for Floetrol, and then you just add a bit of water and a couple drops of silicone, and you get all these beautiful, pretty cells, which look awesome. I like it. That worked really good for getting cells. That's exciting. Let's try a swipe. Okay, so I'm going to put this one over here. This is the dirty cup. Oh, but I should try and get some of the paint off the bottom. Okay, let's try a swipe and see what we get now that we have a magic mixture. So, I don't have enough white for the swipe, so I think the white's just going to have to be a part of what we swipe over. You know that I love swiping. So what if I was to swipe over with the dark blue? That would be pretty. So let's put some pink in here. Some turquoise. Okay. I'm going to turn it this way so it's easier for me to swipe. Pour that there, and don't worry, I have my palette knife. So I just got to make sure that the canvas board doesn't fall off the... There's a lot of paint on here, so I'm just going to swipe back. Ooh, pretty. It's kind of fun. Ooh. Super pretty. I like it. Rupert. Nice, we got some pretty cells on that one. So swiping works too. Very cool. Very pretty. So I would say all in all, I would use it as a medium to mix with your acrylic pouring paints, and I would still add a little bit of water and silicone if you want really big cells. If you're looking more for like abstract blending, I would go with just the pouring medium. So.